Yo, long anticipated. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thanks you guys for staying tuned, locked into all the updates. Thanks for giving me all the support. It's finally here. Unfiltered Podclass is here. We will be edutained and entertained positively. Stay tuned to the end, because the end is going to make a big difference. Now, I want to give a shout out to all my sponsors. First of all, Create It, Travis Tyndall, thanks for all the support. Blue Miss Hook and Supplies, Patrice Hormanstein, big up to you. Holders, Comfort Villa, Lady Wendy South, big up to you again. The guys at Creative Media Marketing, Unfiltered, Utopia Closet and Accessories, and also Ink Media. Big up to you guys. Thanks all for all the support, financially and monetary, in bringing this whole idea to life. Now, a lot of people been asking what this Unfiltered is about. See me on the road asking me from time to time what is it about. No. I'm gonna break it down and give you guys a little teaser, because I can't give you guys everything, because I'll be giving away what the surprise is down the road. Now this is the beginning of something brand new. Something brand new. This is the beginning of, I wouldn't say a movement, but it's the beginning of something that's gonna be a challenge to all of us, whether it be individual, a community, country at whole. Now, basically the podcast will be really dealing with positivity. Now, when I say positivity, I live it, I breathe it. Positivity. Now, we know all that's going on in Ghana right now, and we need some positiveness from all the darkness, all the derogatory stuff that's thrown around the place. We need to put some positiveness out of it. Now, we'll also be touching on mental abuse, domestic abuse, peer pressure, crime, right? And I want to make this clear to all the viewers out there. This program is not based on any race. This program is not centric around any religion. This program is not centric along any political lines. This program is neutral. We're not going to be attacking any political person, anybody with their religion or their race, right? For many different reasons. Just want to make this clear. So is that you come under our post and make any sort of statement along that line, you will be blocked from the page, right? Going forward, yes. So I will be checking the comments and hear what you guys have to say, because like I said, this is the launch and also open discussion. So you guys can choose a question that you think we should discuss. We just drop into a few topics, and after then we'll tell you guys what will come up in the second episode of Unfiltered Podclass. Okay, yes. So what we'll be doing also is I would have had a discussion with a lot of business owners around big companies, and they'll happily come on board in a few episodes down the road. We will be we'll be pulling from Unfiltered Podcast an episode or a segment called Beauty in the Struggle. Now, do look for Beauty in the Struggle, because it will be highlighting entrepreneurs that have, over the years I would have came across a lot of young entrepreneurs that has a lot of great ideas. One, two, that has a lot of great products that can compete in the market, in the world market. They're very young. Some of them don't have a platform to sell their product. Facebook are not doing it for them. So we're going to give them a platform in Beauty in the Struggle, the segment of Beauty in the Struggle. It's going to be a 10-15 minute segment. Sometimes it may be less, but we're going to be highlighting business from all over Guyana. We're going to ask you to submit your videos. We're going to even come to your location, no matter not what type of business you do. We're going to be highlighting your business. We're going to be highlighting your craft, right? And we're going to bring it to the forefront and let the Guyanese public see you and understand your struggle that you've been through, and maybe you can motivate them in some way or the other in terms of reaching the next step, because there's a lot of people out there that wants to take that leap, take that next step, but they're afraid. They're afraid of the pitfalls. They're afraid of all that comes with it, right? So what we'll do, we'll be doing Beauty in the Struggle. Beauty in the Struggle came about with me seeing a lot of entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, not getting the support that they need, right? Not getting the guidance that they need, and they have to spend a whole lot of money to start up business and these kind of stuff. So we're gonna have mentors. We're gonna bring people on the program that's gonna channel, that's gonna guide them, and then it's gonna give them tips, even you tips out there that you will understand that a business is not easy to be run, right? So look out for Beauty in the Struggle, and please subscribe to our YouTube page, Unfiltered Podclass, our Facebook page if you're here. Share the live. Go check out our Instagram page, our TikTok page. We're having a lot of content in the coming days. And someone asked me today what they want to see, what I've been working on for the past 2 years, because this idea came about like 2 years ago. Thanks to my friend Travis Tyndall from Created Media. He would have understand the idea from the get-go. But I would have went through my own battle, and I would have not gotten the courage to start it. And recently I would have got the courage from people to start it. Like, this idea is a good idea. So basically, Unfiltered Podclass is raw, unfiltered, nothing filtered, conversation and topic that you might be with your friend in a house, or be in a room, just want to keep it there and don't want to let it out there. We're gonna open up those can of worms. We're gonna press those buttons. Might hurt a lot of feelings, but we're gonna be unfiltered. We're not gonna be filtered. And we're gonna deal with the topics and get to the root cause of it, and hopefully help society, help the fellow Guyanese and the wider diaspora understand, right? The inner scope and the inner ramblings of a lot of stuff: domestic violence, peer pressure. We're gonna bring different persons from different personalities. Let they shine their idea on it, their thoughts on it, and open up stuff, open up discussion. We're gonna have a discussion. There's gonna be a discussion podcast, not just me just coming and talking, but it's gonna be a discussion podcast where you interact with us, and we're gonna bring the personalities, bring the topics, and give you a forefront and let you speak on what is necessary for we as society move forward. Because looking at social media on a daily basis, we can see a lot of people are still scarred, a lot of people are still bruised, a lot of people are still wounded internally, and they're letting it out on different forum, different forefront. And to me, it's being let out in the wrong way, and it's being perceived in the wrong way. So with that being said, my thing is, and I would have had a lot to say about what happened yesterday. And to be neutral, it was uncalled for what happened yesterday. I must say my condolences to the young man's family that was killed brutally. And there's a lot of pointers that we can pull from it, and we can pull ourselves back as a nation, and we can sit back and say, well, this is what we would have done wrong, and this is what we would have handled the situation wrong. I support the family in denouncing what would have done. It should not have been even happen in the first place. But no, temper flare, people do stuff, and then when we look back at it, we'll be like, you know what, this should not have been done. So we will touch on that in a later episode. But the main focus of Unfiltered Podclass is to bring about positivity and to bring about change in individuals, and it be spread to communities and spread to the country at wide large. So do support our sponsors. They've been playing a big role. They understand the idea, they understand the truth, they understand the assignment. Created Media, go like them, go follow them on social media. Blue Mist, Hook and Supplies, Holders Comfort Villa, creative media marketing. Unfiltered Podclass is also sponsored by Utopia Closet and Accessories, and many more sponsors will be added on different episodes and different segments. This is just the launch of the podcast, and there's a lot of, I can tell you, I'm excited. I'm so excited to bring on the guests. I choose to leave them for latter part of the season, and I think that's what will intrigue. So I'm asking you now to go follow the page. You can get updates, live updates when we go live, when we put out videos, we put out contents, and trust me, it's gonna be out of this world, because we're gonna be leaping across boundaries, and we're gonna be doing something that, I mean, there's only few podcasts in Guyana. We're gonna do something that we're gonna change up the old way podcasts is being done in Guyana, and that's on a serious note, right? Unfiltered Podclass will be dealing with a lot of mental issues, psychological issues that's affecting a lot of us. Cause if I'm gonna go, as the show say, unfiltered, a lot of us are walking time bomb. Trust me, a lot of us are walking time bomb, and we don't want to admit it. We don't want to admit that we are walking time bomb. So we're gonna be dealing with this stuff head on, right? We're gonna be dealing with stuff that is the core, that is hitting us core, and some of us don't want to admit, some of us don't want to walk in the shoes. Unfiltered Podclass team will walk in that shoe. We'll bring it to light. We'll shed that light, and we'll give you guys that scope, right, in depth of how is it that we're gonna deal with it by bringing different guests on board and have them share their experience and also giving their insight on it. And I hope that we can gravitate to it and we can make ourselves a better individual, because trust me, there's a lot of people walking around this place that are scarred to the core. And when you listen to their stories, some of them want to come on camera, you listen to their stories, you'll weep, right? So I myself been going through a lot of stuff, hence the reason over the years, hence the reason why I choose to do this podcast, so I can help other people that are going through stuff, and it won't lead them to think that is the end of the road or is the end of the world, that they want to commit suicide, go down that road. So we will help people to elevate people from not want to go down any negative road, but a positive road. And even if something negative is done towards them, or they go through something negative, our aim is to ensure that we bring a positive feed out of it, something positive. Because with every bad, there is always something good out of it. With everything negative, there's something positive out of it. And that's what, guys, why we're here. We're here to set the balance, right? Out of every billion people, there's one person that would be good. So all hope is not lost, right? Don't feel because you're at the end of the tunnel, you're in the tunnel is dark, tunnel is pitch black, right? That's the end of the road for you. No, there's light, just keep walking. As I always say, my favorite slogan is trust the process. Trust the process, because sometimes when you give up, that's the time when, all roads collapse for you. And then when people on the outside be like, he or she had it all. They had it going for them, but they don't know what you were going through. So we're gonna help you elevate out of that situation. We're gonna provide hotline numbers for you for the we're gonna do some collaboration with some organization, and we're gonna provide hotline numbers and provide a little bit more help for you. And some cases are very sensitive, so we're gonna deal with it on a sensitive basis. So this is just not a show for me to come and share positive words with you every Wednesday at 8 p.m. right here, but also a show where you can, where we provide help, real help to people, whether it be in entrepreneur, in business, in personal life that you might want advice. If we of ourselves cannot provide it directly, we will channel it to the right person or a professional that can deal with it. It is pivotal also to ensure that we live a positive life as individuals in society. Another negative thing, consumers, because you know the saying, bad news is get fetched quickly, and good news is always be covered down. So let us start this season. This season be dedicated also to doing that. So this is gonna be a beginning. This is the beginning of episodes to come, right? That is gonna challenge you as an individual, right? A community and a country at large in the diaspora of. And the question is, I'm gonna leave a sounding question with you guys. And when you guys ask yourself this question, you can reply it in the comment, right? And we will address it in the next episode. Don't forget, this episode is sponsored by Georgie's Cakes and Pastries and Catering, Holders Comfort Villa, Creative Media, Utopia Clothes and Accessories, Creative Media Marketing, Blue Mist Hookah and Supplies. Guys, go and support these businesses. These businesses are playing a great role in giving back to you guys, in creating a medium where you guys can converse, right? And the service that these guys provide is very economical, that the average person can afford, right? So just go like the page, share it, and do support them, because without them, this podcast would not be here. We won't have a podcast. Must say kudos and thanks to them, and hats off to them for supporting the idea, supporting the dream, and do hope that you guys implore you guys to support them. Next thing to go follow our social media handles on Unfiltered Podclass, on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube, and also on Spotify. You can share it with your family in the US, let them listen. If they for any reason or the other, they want to make a donation to the program to keep the program on, you can call 689-6855 or 649-4142, and we'll be really happy to assist them. Any boys that have a special type of business that you're doing, that they think need an exposure and they need to come on the program, they can also call 689-6855 or 649-4142. We'll be really happy to bring you on the platform and let you have a say and let you make a difference, because that's what we're here for, to make a difference. In closing, I want to implore this on everybody that's listening, that's going to be listening. We know what's going on in the world right now with the pandemic we're dealing with, and we sometimes would be disconnected from our families, disconnected from our friends for different reasons, multiple reasons. And sometimes we want to stay to ourselves, sometimes we want to just be isolated. And in the long run, it doesn't work for us, because we need someone to talk to from time to time. And we need someone to rely on. Though it might be hard, because we live in a world, as people say, monsters, because human and monsters are not the same. I would want to implore this to you guys. Ask yourself this question. Ask yourself this question meaningfully. You can look in the mirror and answer it. And you can give us answer in the comment section. Which is more important to you? Money, love, respect? Which is more important to you? I'm going to leave those three with you. You ask yourself the question repeatedly. Money, love, or respect? Which is important to you? So, again, this podcast is sponsored by Georgie's Cakes and Catering, Holders Comfort Villa, Creative Media, Blue Mist Hookah and Supplies, Utopia Clothes and Accessories, Creative Media Marketing. Go check them out, guys. They're the reason that you're hearing me right now. They're the reason that this is possible. So I must say kudos to them and thanks to them. And I have a special guest for you guys in next week Wednesday at 8 p.m. right here. I have a special guest for you guys. That's oh, and I'm not forgetting I don't know how I forgot this. They said they always say the best for last, right? I don't know how I'm forgetting this, but I will be promoting Guyanese and local music a lot. I think we have too much of hidden talent locally and they're not being given a platform also. So I will be having a lot of, from time to time, a lot of local talent on board, on the program with us. Involved in this conversation of different topics that we might have. So you're gonna see a different side of the artists in Guyana. You're going to see a different side of the local artists and I think you guys will appreciate them more, because from time to time we tend to think that these people are not human. They are human, they have feelings, they have their viewpoints. So they're going to be sharing their views on here. So all the entertainers and all these people, they will be on the podcast. So look out for next week. Stay tuned to the page. Stay tuned to the page for when content drop. You guys will see it. You guys will have a visual of it, right? And also go on the different social media handles and follow and like our page, and also share the live, share the video, so more people could be aware and more people could follow the page and more people could hear the positive message that's coming from Unfiltered Podclass. I'm Quincy. They call me Rose. I don't know why. But I tend so I think I understand why now they call me Rose. But I'll give you more insight in that on the next episode. So you guys stay blessed. Love you guys. Continue to remain positive, and see you guys next week at 8 p.m. right here.